And there it is. I got the Windhund. Hey Commanders, welcome back. So, I finally got the Windhund from the third campaign missions, and as soon as I got it, I put a decent crew on it, bought some equipment, and jumped straight into battle. The missions to get this tank are not that hard. Just by completing a few of them, along with the daily and weekly missions, you can get it without too much effort. It's basically free. That's why I think most players will have it in their garage by the end of the year. I'm already seeing a couple of them in the matchmaker. This was actually the very first battle I played with it, and honestly, it might be the only one I play for a while. This Tier 8 tank destroyer is a pure sniper, but to be honest, the gun feels a little underwhelming for that role. If we compare it with its closest competitors like the UDES or the STRBS-1, the alpha damage is much lower. 320 compared to 390, that's a huge gap. Some of your low rolls will be below 300, which doesn't feel great, but the gun handling feels solid, especially for a TD with this kind of alpha. As for the armor, don't expect to bounce much. The moment you get spotted, everyone is going to pen you. You do have 1300 hit points, but they melt fast once you're lit, so stay in your bush. Mobility was actually a bit of a surprise for me. It's got better engine power and better top speed in siege mode than the UDES and the STRB, which is why I decided not to use a turbo. For equipment, I'm using rammer, optics, and low noise exhaust. I think optics are really important. You wanna be able to spot for yourself, especially in the late game when your allies are dead. I went with the low noise exhaust because I wanted the extra camo, but I've seen replays where people use turbo to boost that siege mode mobility. Personally, I don't think it needs it. It already feels fine. But hey, I've only played one game so far. Maybe you can tell me what setup you're using in the comments. Overall, I think it's nice of Wargaming to give us a playable Tier 8 as a campaign reward. The Chimera never felt fun to me. Plus, the fact that it's so easy to get makes it even better. That said, I probably won't be playing this tank much. I just don't like the playstyle. Go into a bush, enter siege mode, and sit there most of the battle. That's not for me. Besides, if I wanna play a Tier 8 tank destroyer with the siege mode, I'd rather take the STRBS-1. It's got better alpha, and more importantly, it earns credits, which is why most of us play Tier 8s anyway. I was lucky to play in a favorable map for a TD like this one, but there are quite a few maps where you can sit in a bush and snipe, which is why I'm not a huge fan of tanks like this one. This battle is over. My team just melted. The Hellcat decided to spot me, but I managed to put a round into him. And one last shot before I die. And that's the game. Sadly, I lost this battle, but I still managed 4.3k damage and 2 kills, and even with all the gold spam, I walked away with the credits. So yeah, that's my first impression of the Windhund after one game and watching a few replays. But what do you think? Have you got it yet? Struggling with any missions? Let me know in the comments, and as always, thank you so much for watching.